know what? You just made the list.
Aaron Whitlow.
Brandon Spivey.
And we are the Markout Movie Podcasters. I don't know why I said that way.
I don't either. You do you.
I'm excited. This is our best and worst of 2021, and then our most anticipated in 2022. And we also have 5 dishonorable mentions for the
dishonorable. That's what it was. I couldn't think, so I just put honorable mentions for worst.
Dishonorable mentions for the worst, and then also on the worst is only 10
plus 5 dishonorable mentions.
So it's 15. Yeah,
and then kind of hard.
Yeah, and then but for the best there is 20 plus 5 honorable mentions. Yeah, so it should be fun. All right, we're gonna start with our worst of 2021, and we're just doing one at a time since it's less of those. All right. So I'm gonna tell you my 5th place of my dishonorable mentions, and it's a movie that came out shortly before the end of this year called Black Friday.
Oh, I remember you telling Devin Sawa.
Yeah, Devin Sawa.
Bruce Campbell.
And John Michael White or whoever.
Yeah. What's he doing in that? I mean, come on.
It's so dumb. It's such a bad film. It's terrible. If you've seen it, also let us know what your worst list, the worst or best in 2021 is. I'm going to try to get up here just in case you have any comments.
Get on up.
Did you just make a Jefferson's reference?
Timely,
rest in peace to Betty White, and prayers and thoughts with her family. Because she was pretty awesome. I liked her. But yeah, number 5 for me is Black Friday. That's on my dishonorable. Go ahead.
Dishonorable.
Yeah.
All right. Number 5 for me, right off the gate, F9. Number 5 dishonorable. What the, double hockey sticks. I'm trying. New year, new me, everything.
Trying to be a brand new Brandon.
I'm trying to fit.
He's trying not to cuss. He was cussing outside the movie theater. Really abruptly scared me, startled me.
Yeah, that was a quiet place though, because the kids wouldn't.
Be quiet in the quiet place.
Be quiet. They kept getting up.
Was it the quiet place or was it?
It was a quiet place.
Was it a quiet place?
Yeah.
Okay, because you said that it ruined your experience.
It did ruin it.
Okay. All right, but go ahead. F9.
F9. Vin Diesel. What are you doing?
Vin Diesel, stop making movies.
Oh, if we were so lucky. If we were lucky, he would. It was just atrocious. I've heard people defend this movie. It's just fun. They're just having fun. No, they're not. They're not having fun at all. They went to space.
They go to space. Everybody knows this now. They went to space. Let's jump in the shark. All right, my number 4 for my dishonorable mentions is Those Who Wish Me Dead with Angelina Jolie.
No!
Yes.
You didn't like it?
I did not like that film. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
Yeah.
Oh, I hated it. Oh, I thought it was
close to making my best.
That is boring. Oh man, it was just a bad film. I just was not pleased or impressed by it. Go ahead.
A little film, number 4 for me, is a little horror film that came out that just wasn't scary or that entertaining. It's called Separation. I don't know if you
did. You just watch it?
No, I saw this early in the year.
Oh, okay.
With my friend Tiff, and it was better than
Tiffany.
It was better than The Unholy, but
by not by that much.
Not much.
DK Webster.
Woohoo!
Hey, bub. He's showing up as his real 7, not the Joker today. That's what's up. All right.
People be changing their names.
I like it. Oh, that's his real name. That's his work. That's his shoot. That's his shoot. That's his shoot. But yeah. All right. But yeah. So Separation.
Yeah.
Is your 4?
That was my 4.
Number 3, you already mentioned F9, the Fast Saga.
See, I'm very surprised it didn't make your top 10.
Yeah, because
It did at the time.
there
I'm
was
sure.
there was some small enjoyments in the film. It was little to none of that. But mainly, it just was a forgettable film. I forgot I even watched it.
Yeah.
It's what happened. I was like, oh yeah, I did see that, didn't I? That's how I felt about it.
My number 3 is something I actually saw last night. Dude, Aaron. It's a Western called The Power
Thank
of the
you.
Dog.
Oh wow!
With Benedict Cumberbatch, Kirsten Dunst, that dude from Jungle Cruise and Antlers. I just felt the movie was really boring. I don't even remember how. I'm not gonna spoil the movie, but there's a certain character dies in the movie. I don't even remember how he dies, and I was literally watched it last night.
I had to explain things to you on that one because I felt the same way. Now, it's sad. It made my okay. All right. I feel you though. I feel you. I was also frustrated with the film when I was watching it, but then like when I went and seen, and that's sad. If I liked it now. I like it now because I went and looked at supplemental materials, and that's sad. If you had to look at something else to explain it, then it's not really. I feel you. It's not really that good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Number 2 on my dishonorable mentions is Willy's Wonderland.
Oh no!
Yes, it's
He had to put Nick on there. Well,
Nick-
Nick's gonna make top
Nick.
next year. You watch and see.
Nick made my list in the negative. Willy's
Well, I
Wonderland.
bet he's gonna be on the positive too, because you really like a certain movie.
Oh, unless I changed it, I don't know if I did. I thought it was, but then who knows? I had to see when I get there. I made my list and I had to look back at it. But yeah, no. Willy's Wonderland is a movie about Nick Cage, pretty much fighting animatronic.
Exactly. What else do you need?
It's just so.
He doesn't even talk,
I didn't.
which probably isn't.
Yeah,
we want to see Nick go
yeah.
back crazy. I mean, talking, but
He goes only back crazy on the pinball machine.
Yeah,
and then also on the animatronic robots. Go ahead. Your number 2.
My number two was a film directed by Ben Wheatley. I was interested in this film because he's directing Meg 2. And I'm not saying I don't feel like this is a bad movie. I just feel like it's boring.
Oh.
It's called In the Earth, which.
Oh, you watched that recently?
Yeah. Some parts I liked, but a lot of parts I'm like, I don't care. And I just felt it was really boring.
Yeah, I remember.
It's got good direction.
You didn't. I was wondering how you felt about it.
Did you like it?
I hadn't watched it.
Oh.
I haven't watched it. But also I didn't. It didn't look interesting. What it sounded like didn't seem interesting to me. So I didn't.
My only interest was him because I know he's directing Meg 2.
So how you think it's gonna fare?
Well, from the first one, it doesn't feel like it's something he directs. Like
it doesn't seem like his genre.
No, it doesn't. So
he's like Mick G.
McG.
I can't stand Mick G. But all right, number 1 for me is a made for TV movie. Mahalia. It was on Lifetime, and I watched it because I was like, oh, it seems like it'd be interesting about Mahalia Jackson, who's a real life gospel music icon, like the queen of gospel music. And she lived like she knew Dr. King, and she marched, and she was like she lived a very full life. And they did a terrible job with her. I love to see her story done right, and they just did a terrible job with her. It was hot garbage.
Hot garbage.
Like literally, it's hot garbage. That movie's so hard to watch. I dare anyone to watch it and tell me they love it. I dare them. All right, what's your number 1 for dishonorable list?
Number 1 for the most dishonorable mentions is The Unholy with Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
Ooh, okay.
It was a pretty bad experience in theaters. Jeffrey Dean Morgan was good in the movie, but that's about all I can go with as far as the positives. It was just a bad movie.
And
And
what was it called?
The Unholy.
The Unholy. That's the one that you saw in theaters and was hot garbage.
It was pretty rotten.
Pretty rotten.
Mm-hmm.
Ew. All right. So now to our 10 worst films of 2021. You want to know what my number 10 is, Brandon?
What is it? What is it?
Spiral, a Saw story, or whatever it's called. You remember I hated it.
You hated it. Yeah.
I publicly blasted this film.
You did.
I still stand by it. It's just terrible. Chris Rock wasn't funny, and he tried to be funny, but it just wasn't. Is missing. You know, you agreed with that, didn't you?
Yeah, he hurt the film.
Yeah, and then it was just so obvious who the killer was. To me, is obvious. Because the way that they show certain things, like certain death, they didn't show it like they showed other deaths. And I'm like, oh well, that's different. You know, yeah. So this movie's bad. Spiral is my number 10. I can't wait to hear Brandon's.
My number 10 is a foreign film that I watched recently. The Worst Person in the World.
You said it was bad.
I think to me it was.
What made it bad for you? I haven't seen it, so
it was just boring. That's what makes it
worst
bad.
movie in the world. That's what they should call it.
I don't know. The girl,
was she really the worst person in the world? Like, what made her the worst person?
That's another thing. These people aren't really bad. They're just boring.
Like Larry David's worse than she is.
Oh God, yes. God, yes. There's no comparison there.
If they made worst person in the world starring Larry David, it would make more sense.
Yes, it would. It definitely would.
But, all right, number 9 for me is Space Jam's A New Legacy.
What? It doesn't even make your top 5?
Because the only reason why I really like the film was the cameos and Easter eggs in the movie. It's not for the tunes. It wasn't for LeBron.
Oh, I know what's gonna make it. No, I'll talk a little bit about it when I get to Space Jam because it's on here.
Okay, I'm ready for yours.
Number 9 is a Tom Holland movie. Of course, it's not Spider-Man.
You see the look on my face. I was like, what? I'm trying to think what other movie.
Chaos Walking.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't. The sci-fi film he did with
that was a sport. Tom Holland. But everybody in the world was like, you bet not.
You better not put Spider-Man as in your worst films of the year. No way. Not a chance.
Hey, if you're watching on Facebook or anywhere else, please let us know what your favorite film was in 2021 and what's your worst film in 2021. But yeah, Chaos Walking.
Yeah, it was a bad sci-fi movie. And I'm convinced. Jury's still out on Uncharted, but I think he may be a one-dimensional actor.
Like he has to be that funny guy.
Yeah,
I noticed that in the Uncharted trailer that he, like the guy was talking like thick Irish or something like that, and he's like, "Oh, what?"
Yeah.
And it's like very Spider-Man, like that quippy.
Yeah, it's not Nathan Drake.
Like Ryan Reynolds. Like Ryan
Reynolds would have been a perfect Nathan Drake.
Can Ryan Reynolds be him without? So I'm not familiar with Uncharted, so I'm really asking: is he like? Does he have those type of quips and like that, like Ryan Reynolds type of personality? Mm-hmm. Oh, so he would have been absolutely perfect.
Yeah, him or Chris Pratt would have been my choice.
Okay, yeah, okay. Not. Why did they cast him? Is it because he kind of looks like the character?
He looks like the character from when he was really younger. Like a
so it's the same character in the other games?
Yeah.
Oh, so it's like Indiana Jones, but like
modern.
Oh, see, the trailer didn't woo me. We'll talk about it in anticipation. It didn't woo me, but all right, number 8 for me. I think you remember me saying that I didn't like this movie, Reminiscence.
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
Yeah, I like Hugh Jackman. I like the cast. It's a pretty good little cast in it. It just was utterly boring until like towards the end, and then it like got interesting, but then it was like too late. like it's a cool concept. It's a really cool concept. It's futuristic, and I love dystopian films. But it just I don't know. Maybe it's because I recently, while I watched it, I think I recently at that point might have saw um what's that other movie with Ryan Gosling. I'm so
Blade
forgetting.
Runner?
Blade Runner 2020, 2041, something like that.
20 something.
20 something. Anyway, I watched that, and I think I really enjoyed that. I actually went on record saying I like that one more than I like the original Blade Runner, which I didn't really like the original Blade Runner, but I thought the sequel to it was better. I thought it was way better, and that's what I was kind of expecting with this type of film, was kind of a futuristic type of thing, and I just don't feel like I got what I wanted out of it. So it might be my error, but I just didn't like it.
A lot of people don't like that movie.
So I'm not the only one. I'm not by myself. All right.
No.
What was yours?
Mine was a sci-fi original movie called The Retreat. I think it was a sci-fi.
Oh, I seen the poster for that. Like it's like a skull or something made out of the trees or something. Maybe I'm thinking of something else.
That could be it. Was it two women in it?
It might have been. I don't know.
I just think the story is just stupid. They create this fake retreat to lure in homosexuals or lesbians to kill them, and I just find that story stupid.
That's dumb. It's a real movie.
Yeah, sadly.
How can you make that in this year?
I don't know. I just find that concept ignorant.
It's a terrible movie, man. Yeah, I don't blame it for making your list. What was it? What was it? 8, 7 for me is Don't Breathe 2.
I can't believe you actually put that on there.
Don't Breathe. You can't believe I actually put that. It's on.
I know it's not as good as the first.
It's worse. It's bad. I hated it. You remember?
I remember.
I hated that film. Just like there's some concepts in it that I liked, but mainly I just didn't like the film.
Yeah, didn't like the film.
You're okay, buddy? Your back hurting?
No, I'm good. I'm good. My number 7 is probably something that made your list. On the good side. I knew I was gonna hate this movie though. I just knew it because I don't like the director. I don't like his filming style. I'll go ahead and say what it is.
Waiting for it.
The French Dispatch. I think your actual review said it was oddly weird but satisfying.
Yeah, for me.
It's weird.
But not satisfying.
It wasn't very satisfying for myself. I mean, it was cool to see Owen Wilson, Bill Murray, what's her name from The Invisible Man?
Like everybody's in this movie pretty much.
Yeah,
Jeffrey Wright.
I just don't care about them. I didn't connect.
Didn't connect.
I did not connect with this film or story or.
I ain't mad at you, man. I'm okay that you didn't like that movie. There's some movie that you didn't like. I'm like, man, Brandon, but not that. That's okay because that's like Wes Anderson.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson. I was gonna say the other Anderson guy that you don't like.
Paul.
Yeah, Paul W. Anderson. But Wes Anderson. This is the only movie they made that I can actually say I dug a bit. Whereas the other ones I just never liked them. Maybe I just wasn't paying attention to his style. Maybe it's just hard to kind of take it, but I just took it in. But all right, number 6, Gunpowder Milkshake.
What?
It's a movie on Netflix. It stars that lady that's in the Jumanji remix, the redhead. You know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
She's in it. Angela Bassett's in it. Michelle Yeoh.
This one apparently escaped me. So.
It's on Netflix. And it's about female assassins, and they're trying to get this kid somewhere safe. I don't know. It's stupid. It's dumb. But the only best part of the movie is the last little gunfight scene.
Is there any milkshakes in the movie?
There's some milkshakes that pop up, but they don't contain gunpowder. Maybe they do that because they're fighting that happens in the in a malt shop. They're shooting, so I'm pretty sure there's some gunpowder sprinkled in the milkshake. But yeah, it's a terrible movie though. It's like it had promise, but it just fell flat,
Fell flat.
like milk does.
Milk falls flat.
Does milk fall flat?
Eventually, if it stays in the fridge too long,
It spoils. It should
does.
be called spoiled powder, spoiled milkshake.
Oh my god. Number 6 for me was when I first watched this movie, the worst film of the year. I walked out of it in theaters, but I did go.
I know what it is. I know what it is.
I did revisit
as soon as you said that.
and I watched it all the way through, and I didn't hate it as much. It's still not for me, and I don't understand the ending. But The Green Knight.
You know, it's funny that Jeremy Johns, like,
Oh, he loves it.
He put that like in his best
Top
films.
10,
yeah. Yeah. I've never seen it. But I know you've seen number 5 on my list. It is Conjuring. The Devil Made Me Do It.
Number 5.
It's number 5 for me. I absolutely, positively, without a question, shadow of a doubt, hated that movie. I hated it. It was bad.
But here's the interesting thing about that movie, seeing it with you. His legs were shaking the entire time. I felt he was scared to death. I'm not lying. I even asked him a couple of times, like, you okay?
Yeah.
Because your legs were literally shaking.
I have ADHD, man. They got to move. They got a mind of their own, man. They can't control that.
So I actually thought I had a good time watching it. I had a good time watching it, but, you know.
Yeah, I wasn't bored in the film. I just thought that it was just.
So is your problem with the movie is that it's more realistic than the others?
No, my problem with the movie is I was expecting a little bit more
Conjuring?
horror. Like, yeah, a little bit more Conjuring and those. Not really, yeah. And you know, it's more of a whodunit type of thing, thriller.
Which is why I think I actually enjoyed it more than I thought I would. I didn't expect it to like it, but I like it.
To each their own.
Yeah, it didn't make my list on either, so I mean.
See, you didn't enjoy it that much. Boom.
Not as much as I
hated
hoped.
it. I hated it more than you enjoyed it.
Apparently.
But go ahead.
Well, number 5?
Yeah.
Okay, number 5 for me is the Kirsten. Is it Kirsten or is it Kristen?
I didn't make your list.
Yes, it made my list. The movie's nothing but boredom. Oh my God.
Spencer.
Playing Miss Diana. She doesn't. No, I'm not gonna spoil it. Okay, I'm gonna spoil this movie. She doesn't even die in the movie. I'm watching to see her death because it's so freaking boring. Don't get to see it. I'm disappointed I didn't get to see her death. My God, Kristen Stewart, you suck as an actress.
Oh wow.
You did so well in Underwater, but you come back and do this. You redeemed yourself.
Hey, guys. Hey, Biffer. What's your best and worst of the films of the year? We're on the worst right now. It's funny. His Spencer review is hilarious. I was waiting for her to die.
I was.
All right. Number 4 for me is The Woman in the Window.
I haven't seen that one.
It came out. I think it came straight to HBO Max and theaters. It might have went to theaters as well. This is before things really got up and swinging. It was so bad. It's so bad. I feel now that I watched last night in Soho. I feel that it was trying to accomplish what that movie did, but it did it worse. It did it worse. Like you know what I'm saying? It tried to accomplish that. Like crazy, like you know, unreliable narrator. Like you don't know if what she's saying is real or what, you know. But this movie is it's also very boring. Yeah, it's boring. It has that going for it. It has such a it's almost like Rear Window is what it tries. Like this lady is agoraphobic. She's afraid to leave her house, and she thinks she sees a murder. And then but people telling her no one died, and they invite somebody into her house, and she's like, no, this isn't the woman I met.
Did that go straight to streaming?
I think it did. It was terrible.
That's sadness.
All right, and we got some comments. Bilfer says, best is Dune, worst is Home Alone. I don't disagree with you. I haven't seen that though. Home Alone, I haven't seen it. My honorable mention is Nightmare Alley. For worse, let us know. All right, Brandon, your turn.
My number 4. Oh, it's the lovely, incredible LeBron James starring in Space Jam, A New Legacy. You son of a
Basketball player.
Oh my God! What the worst? I would say it's the worst basketball movie I've ever
For
seen.
best, okay.
Worst basketball movie. LeBron James is.
He's no Michael Jordan.
Well,
He's no Kobe Bryant. He's none of them. He's not even a Tracy McGrady on his best day. Boom.
Wow, I wouldn't go that far. But,
or worst day.
well, I'm just talking acting wise.
Acting. No, he's not a good actor. Like
he's terrible.
Like I give it to Shaquille O'Neal, who has tried, but although he's not a great actor either. I would say the best basketball player that is acting. I don't know. Dwight Howard wasn't terrible in Mr. Right or whatever. I just can't think of a really good basketball player that's a good actor. I'm thinking, can't see one.
I don't think they're.
I don't think they transition well like football players into acting.
No, I mean I'm trying to think.
They're not good. What is that?
Okay, maybe that Martin dude from Above the Rim. I thought he was pretty good in that movie.
Who?
Dwayne Martin. He was like the main character.
Was he a basketball player?
Yeah.
In real life?
He played for the Clippers.
Did he?
Yeah.
I always knew him as an actor. I never knew him as a basketball player.
Yeah. He played basketball.
So Master P used to play basketball, but
Rick Fox. He's pretty good.
Rick Fox.
Yeah.
Rick Fox. That's who y'all have is Rick Fox. You're right. Rick Fox. LaChina James. Oh, well, yeah. Better player, LeBron James or Penny Hardaway? Penny, easily.
I have to go LeBron. I don't like LeBron, but
Did you like Penny?
Oh, yeah. The overall player, I would say LeBron.
Yeah, overall, but I don't think he's reached Kobe status. He's not reached Michael status.
Space Jam was truly, atrocious.
They should have gave it to like a better basketball player. Like I would have seen like Space Jam. It would have made more sense if it was like Kevin Durant, maybe, or I'm trying to think of somebody that is like I would say maybe shoots threes. What's that guy's name? I don't know about
Steph Curry.
Yeah, there you go, Steph Curry.
Yeah, he was in it.
Oh, he was, wasn't he?
For his
likeness.
Yeah. His talent.
What was his talent? What was that? Number 4 for you?
Yeah.
Number 3 for me is a movie that was on it was on Prime called Jolt.
No idea.
It stars the Kate Beckinsale.
Yeah.
From Underworld. Is that the same play? Yeah. It's pretty bad. Pretty bad. Pretty bad. So she's a lady who has this rage that causes her to go into like rage and kill or whatever, and she keeps a vest on. And she shocks herself. She gives herself a jolt of electricity to stop herself from giving into that wanting to kill people or whatever. And the vest breaks, and she, but she never really gives in. It's not satisfying. Like you think, oh, she's gonna kill a lot of people, and go do like spree or whatever. But that never happens because it's just a bad movie. Bad movie. Stop making movies. Make Underworld or something. Stick in your lane, I guess. I don't know.
Wouldn't that be in her lane? Action?
Oh no, Underworld. Specifically vampire stuff. Do that.
Anyway.
Don't do anything else.
My number 3 was, I guess you would say it's a remake of a horror remake of Wrong Turn.
Oh, we got some comments. Andy Harden
Me too.
says, me too, brother. ADHD. Oh, yeah. Same with us. And then good movie. I don't know. I'm slow on the comment checking. I'm sorry, buddy. But he'll probably tell us. Better movie, Space Jam 2 or Uncle Drew? Uncle Drew was more entertaining.
I haven't seen Uncle Drew.
I thought it was funnier.
I'm sure it was.
It really was. Like Yeah, Laurel Howery.
Yeah,
Uh,
that gets me excited for it already. I love
with
that guy.
Laurel in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then what's the thing? I don't know.
I did want to see it. I just never
Yeah.
did see it.
I liked it.
But yeah, number 3 for me is Wrong Turn. I hated everything about this
Yeah, I remember
movie.
you said you hated that movie
Oh, I did. As a big fan of the original film, I mean, I don't
because
like
it didn't
sequels.
feel like a Wrong Turn film.
No,
You said
never felt like a Wrong Turn. Never. And I was open to it. I forget.
Did you even say? I think you said that you thought that they were gonna change it up where like there weren't hillbillies and like really the kids are like killing them.
Yeah.
You like, or maybe that's why. Maybe that's what I was thinking when I was watching. I'm like, oh, maybe they're changing up where you just assumed that they were hillbillies trying to kill them, but these kids actually killed them, and they're the bad guys, And that's what I thought it was going to be, but no, they're still bad people. It's just so bad. I liked it though. I liked it more than you did.
Yeah,
I know you hated it.
I hated it.
You hated it enough for it to make your list.
Yes, very much so.
And we're pretty high on your list.
Pretty high.
That's number 3.
That's number 3.
Number 2 for me is Army of the Dead.
No.
Yes. With Dave Bautista. Zack Snyder. You make my list in a better way somewhere else, but for this, no. Bad job, Zack Snyder. It's a bad film.
It's disappointing because.
Did you see it?
I have not. Just the whole concept. He's coming off of Justice League. I mean,
it's terrible. I hope you like it.
I hope I do too. But I have my doubts since Batista is the lead.
Yeah, I think it's hard for a Batista to carry a film. Like
yeah, I haven't seen honestly one yet.
Like Stuber. You remember that?
I do.
Yeah, he was like he wasn't as
My Spy. I think
he
that's
was.
What it's
Yeah. My Spy was his best. But Stuber wasn't that good. He did show up in but it's no, I'm carrying the film. He does show up in Blade Runner 2042 something. I don't
that's
know.
probably what he's better at.
Like
playing these secondary characters. He's in Dune. I hate him in Dune, but you're supposed to hate him.
Yeah.
Not Groot, but Drax.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. That's stay in your lane, Batista.
You're not yet specifically you're no Dwayne Johnson.
You're never
gonna be. And right now, you're not even a John Cena. You are good at where you are. And I give it to John to the I'm thinking he can start carrying stuff by himself pretty well. I think I'm giving the guy a little bit more credit. Yeah. I'm giving Cena a little bit more love. What can I say?
Is that your number 2?
That's my number 2, Brando.
Number 2 for me, Lola.
What the hell's a Lola?
Oh, don't you remember me talking about it? About those girls?
Zola, you mean?
Whatever.
So much he hates it.
I'm pretty sure it's Lola, though.
I'm pretty sure it's Zola. It has a Z in it.
Does it?
Yeah.
Either way.
I think they strippers. Zola.
One's a stripper, one's a waitress that gets
drugged. I don't know. Sex traded. I don't know. What the hell is going on in that movie?
A lot going on in that movie, and it's a lot of bad stuff.
Yeah.
It's a bad experience.
Yeah, Zola.
I don't know where I got Lola.
Why did it came out in 2021, but they consider it was made in 2020. Yeah, we'll allow it. It's terrible. Zola. I ain't seen it, but
Lola.
A24 is only good at horror, in my opinion. They real movie. They're actually not horror films. Other genres, I've yet to see one that I liked. They horror's on point. Yeah, Zola. Betafet said it, which is Bilfer. I like how he always says, "Hey, I'm Bilfer." That way we know who he is. All right, number 1 for me. The worst movie of the year to me is Matrix Resurrections.
Oh, come on.
It's the worst movie of the year for me. The worst.
I'd say it was bad, but it wasn't that bad.
It was that bad. It was
You haven't watched my number 1 movie though, so
okay. It was okay. I'm excited to hear it. But it was that bad for me. It wait, A24 movie called Red Rocket was funny AF. All right, I had to check that out. I still actually need to watch that. But yeah,
Let's talk about your Matrix.
Matrix. Did it make your never mind.
No, I didn't make my best. Didn't make my worst.
Did it make your honorables?
Nothing.
All right. See, it's that bad. Oh,
it was.
It's man.
I
It just
had two extremely disappointing movies of the year, and Matrix and Halloween Kills was that.
kills me with this Halloween kill stuff. But Matrix. What was so disappointing about it for me is I was excited for it. But I think that they use a lot of callbacks to the Matrix film, but they will then show you the clip that they're calling back to in the original Matrix film, and it just throws you off. Like they'll do a shot, and then they show you the shot from from the first film,
Yeah.
and then they show you that again. I'm like, come on, man! It's like I think the Wachowskis made it like to say "f you" to like Warner Brothers.
They did.
I'm pretty sure
they did.
I don't think
they
wanted.
One did. One wasn't part of it. Yeah, because that line in the movie is very true. They were being forced to do it with them or without them.
So they ruined their own baby. They killed
their
baby.
She made
their point.
She made the worst film of her career. But I still don't think it was that terrible. It
was terrible. I can't wait.
I was disappointed with Keanu Reeves in this movie.
Yeah.
It's like, and Carrie-Anne Moss wasn't in it enough. I mean, but
she's a vampire because she hasn't aged. Her and Keanu, they're like her, Keanu, and Paul Rudd. They sip from a well somewhere, and no one knows about this well.
I don't think Keanu's I think he's aged a lot.
You think? Yeah.
You watch Bill and Ted. He looks.
When he's shaved, he looks terrible.
Yeah.
He doesn't look as good. He needs to keep the beard going. Bald face Keanu looks pretty bad. It's really hard. That movie did not make any of my list, by the way. Not a one. I even forgot it came out. So there you go. All right. Your number one. I can't wait.
My number one is the Adam Driver musical Annette. Like, what are you trying to say? What? I mean, you got a little baby here that's a freaking doll through most of the movie until the very end of the movie. When it's actually
really a literal doll?
Yes. Until the very end of the movie.
And you see it on screen as a doll?
Yes.
It's a
he's
doll.
Talking to this freaking doll. And he's, oh my God. I don't even know. I couldn't believe what I was watching.
You actually said, spoilers, you actually said on your post that this is the worst movie I've ever seen. No, I think you said this is the worst movie I've seen this year.
It is. It is.
You stood by your guns.
I stood. I can't. It's got a good rating too. I don't know how.
What's it even about?
He's a comedian. He's not funny, but he plays
he's not a comedian. Well, don't play a comedian. You're not a comedian. He's not
who
funny.
ends up falling in love with his singer. They end up having a baby that's a doll throughout the whole film.
Annette, is that Annette?
Annette's the child. Yes.
No, the doll.
Yeah.
Until the end.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just horrendous. Oh God. I couldn't ask anyone to watch. I wouldn't pay anybody to watch this. It shouldn't. I don't even know how it got greenlit. I don't know how half stuff get greenlit these days. But ooh.
Best 2021 movies featuring a WWE wrestler: Dune or Suicide Squad. You trying to get spoilers going on, ain't you?
If we're talking,
you didn't wait. We're getting into our best list.
If you're talking movie itself, I would say Dune. If you're talking performance, I would say Suicide Squad.
Yeah,
John Cena.
I agree with your assessment. All right, let's go ahead and get into our best honorable mentions. We have 5 of them. I'm starting my number 5. It is The Forever Purge.
It made your list.
It made my list.
That's sweet.
I dug it. I loved it. I thought that And I'm not really big on the Purge films, but I thought that one was really good.
I did
Well,
too.
well done.
It didn't make my list, but I liked it a lot.
Mm-hmm. Something didn't make my list, and I don't know if I should tell you or I'll wait till you get it on your list. I know it's gonna make your list. But all right, go ahead for yours.
My number 5, the Kurt Warner story, American Underdog.
Oh, okay. I was like, who the hell's Kurt Warner?
He was a quarterback for the St. Louis Rams.
Okay. I don't watch
Came
football.
in as a rookie. He was 30-something years old.
He agrees with you.
Yes, it's very dumb. It's, oh my God.
Yes, and thank you for agreeing with me, Bilfer. All right.
The issue I have with American Underdog is the season that he won the Super Bowl, his rookie year. They didn't spend too much time on that. They spent his journey to get to the NFL. And I really liked all that stuff. And I couldn't help but think of Bowling Green with one scene that dealt with tornadoes.
Really? Oh, yeah. There's a tornado scene in it?
Yeah, where his, I don't know, I'll be spoiling if I said something. Are you going to watch it? Probably not, right?
Probably not.
Because you don't like sports films, right?
Yeah.
Well, anyway, her parents get taken out by a tornado.
Oh, man.
And
no, I probably
that was a
watched
very
this movie in my
emotional
life.
scene right there. And they had just broken up. So
Escape Room made my honorable mention list. The Trap were mad good. Oh, okay. I never watched Escape Room.
You didn't watch it?
Tournament of Champions. So it wouldn't make my list because I didn't watch it.
I didn't like it as much as the first one. So I give it a positive review, but I just, it didn't hit me like the others.
Did I
like
get
the other
a
one.
text message?
Did you? I don't know.
Oh, yeah. It's
someone.
Brittany Whitlow, you have been, if you're watching this, your Facebook has been hacked because you're sending me asking for my Cash App. We don't do that. All right. Just letting you know, you've been hacked.
Yeah, I thought American Underdog was a pretty good biopic with some Christian themes.
Yeah, it's a Christian movie did make. Is that the one you're referring to?
Yeah. There's not so much a Christian film.
I'm not against it because I'm a Christian, but I just don't like Christian-based films because let's say up to production value on it. They all have the same look. It's almost like Diet Coke. It just doesn't. It's not the same thing.
But I will say Zachary Levi, is that his last name?
I don't know.
Shazam.
Oh yeah, that guy. I like that guy.
He plays him. He plays Kurt Warner.
Oh,
so,
okay.
So he did a really good job.
Good job, Levi, whatever your name is. Shazam. All right, number 4 for me. Honorable mentions. It's Free Guy.
What? How's that not, man?
I was waiting for it.
Really?
Free Guy was a fun movie. I know it's gonna be on your list. I'm not gonna say anything else. I like Free Guy. On to yours.
Number 4 for me, honorable mentions, Nightmare Alley. I think it's Bradley Cooper's best performance of his career. It was such an interesting tale. It was so interesting.
Is it horror? You said you had horror elements?
No,
dude,
it does.
Last Night in Soho is horror. My goodness, I love that movie.
It's like a film noir type film, but there is some
elements
at times. But I wouldn't consider it a horror film at all. It's just interesting. It's a journey. Bradley Cooper's character, where he starts and where he ends,
is all a part of the journey.
Yeah, and I really loved it. I thought it was great.
All right, number 3 for me, my honorable mention list is The Tomorrow War. With Chris Pratt. It's an Amazon Prime original film. I liked it. It got my juices ready for Jurassic World Dominion because it's Chris Pratt. I like Chris Pratt. I like Chris. I like Chris. I'm a Chris guy. But yeah, I enjoyed it. I thought it was actually. I don't like all Chris's. I don't like Chris Klein though. Like I've yet to see a movie where I'm like, oh, you know, I don't want to see this movie because Chris Klein's in it. But
I can name 4 movies he's in it. I like.
what, is it Star Trek?
Chris Klein is not in. That's Chris Pine.
Who does Chris Klein?
He's Oz. From
Oh
American
yeah,
Pie.
American Pie. That guy. No, yeah, nobody. I mean, what's he in now? Anything?
I think he's in a TV show. But...
Yeah, come on, Chris Klein, do something better.
You thought I was talking about Chris Pine?
Yes.
You thought I was talking about Captain Kirk?
Yeah, I thought you were talking about Kirk. My bad, Chris. The Chris's, my bad, guys. Anyway, yeah, I enjoyed Tomorrow War. I thought it was like I like what they did with this future war and how they draft, and you know, it reminded me a lot of. Now that I've seen it, it reminds me a lot of that Tom Cruise Live, Die, and Repeat thing movie. Yeah, Edge of Tomorrow. It reminded me a lot of that, but I would say better.
For you, yeah.
For me. Oh, this guy. All right, go ahead.
Number 3 on the honorable mentions is Dwayne Johnson and Emily Blunt's Jungle Cruise.
I thought it was gonna make your list for sure. Your top list.
I mean, I liked it. I thought it was fun, but
it didn't make my list at all. So I'm glad it made your list.
It almost didn't make my list. I had to take something else. I actually had to take Rocky versus Drago out. I know
it's not on your list.
I didn't put it in because I was like, well, this movie was really made in 1985. I mean, I know it was re-edited, but I was like, it's not fair. So, you know,
I don't know. I would allow it because, you know, Justice League, we're allowing stuff. Well, I guess because it was not that far ago, it's okay to allow that. Yeah. Whereas with Rocky versus Drago,
and I feel like it's a completely. I feel like
you said, but you felt like that was a completely new movie. Yeah, the edit made it like new experience. I mean,
he took out a lot of scenes, put in a lot of other scenes, but Justice League I understand because that's his vision.
That's his vision, yeah. But
I think Rocky Stallone, I think he did this because he was bored during the pandemic.
It makes sense. All right.
No one hated Rocky 4, or not many do. It's a cheesy movie, but
no, everybody liked it. But you said going forward when you start to do your views, you're gonna sub that in.
It makes more sense
with the original.
Yeah.
4. Okay. Number 2 for me on my honorable mentions. Eternals.
Didn't make my list at all.
You know, I had moments in it that I liked, but overall wasn't really that fond of the film. But I had moments in it that I liked. That's all I can say. I like the movie. I like you know, the one I like, the Kryptonian type of dude.
Yeah.
I don't know. He was cool.
Yeah, Chile.
You know, flew a little too close to something. But anyway, go ahead, Brandon.
My number 2, I had a lot of fun with this one. Cop Shop. I had a lot of fun with it.
It did not make my list.
Did it make your list? Did you even like it?
I didn't hate it, but I didn't like it either. I thought, you know what? Well, about that movie, what I like though is because you're rooting for, you know, the dude that plays in the Marvel films. Yeah, that's the guy, right?
Frank Grillo.
Yeah, Frank Grillo. Yeah, you're rooting for him, but then like, you know, Gerard Butler turns it on his head. Gerard he's really good. Yeah. He's a great villain. He's a great villain, but he's also he's very mysterious in this movie. And the lady, the one cop, she was really good in it. But it just didn't.
You didn't like the one dude that comes in? The other
assassin? That guy gets on my nerves.
Oh, I love him.
He's in American Horror Story as well.
He's also in the Halloween 2018. Plays.
Yeah. He got the peanut butter on his penis. That's his words. That's a direct quote.
Oh my god! I loved him. He stole the movie for me. I love Cop Shop though.
Yeah. The cops are so dumb. I thought it was going to be like a siege film. That's what I was getting into. I was like, it's a siege film, and I guess it sort of is, but I expected it to be more of a siege film because I see this police station. It's near empty. I was like, oh, a siege film. and I love a good siege film. You know, Tremors is my stuff, right? So, siege film.
Really, we're going Tremors.
Tremors is a siege film. So is The Thing. Carpenter's The Thing. It's a siege film. Number one. I almost did all three as it because it's all came out at the same time within like a week apart, I think. But ultimately chose Fear Street, 1978.
I haven't seen any of them.
But it's the Fear Street trilogy. So there's 94, 78, and 94 part two. So
94 part two.
No. It's Fear Street 78. No, it's 94, 78, and 1666.
Yeah, okay.
But then 1666 bleeds back into 94 part two. So yeah, it's but it's like if you watch them all together, it's such a great viewing experience. Especially 78. If you like old school Friday 13 summer camp massacre type of films, it's right up your alley.
Friday 13.
This guy right here. This guy. It's up his alley. I actually wanted to find it for you and get it for you for Christmas, but I didn't find like a physical copy. So you're like, oh, what you do?
I'll see it this upcoming year though.
Because he's getting Netflix.
I am.
He's gonna have Netflix and chilling parties.
Chilling parties.
All the girls are invited. Nah, fam. Eternals was not good. Oh, come on, bro. Don't at me. My honorable mention is a classic horror story. I haven't watched it. I actually want to see that. All right.
Oh, we're something worst. You got something worst.
Oh, I'm sorry. Thank you for being there, Brandon.
Oh, you're welcome.
What's the best? What's your best?
My number one honorable mentions. I love this film. It's one of my favorite animated pictures of the year. Ron's Gone Wrong. I really enjoyed that movie.
Good.
And I got
good
some
selection. I liked it.
I got some animated.
It's not on my list, but I liked it.
I got a few more animated films gonna make my top 20, but it's animated did well this year.
Animated does better for you this year than it has ever in any other years that we've been doing this podcast.
Yes, actually that's true.
Yeah, at least you have more than one.
More than one.
You have just like one.
I think I got 4.
Are you included Sonic too? A Sonic Hedgehog?
That didn't come out.
Is that 2020?
No, I think 2020.
Okay, I didn't know what year it came out.
It didn't come out this year.
No. Okay, all right. Getting into our 20 best movies of 2021.
Are you still going like one or we?
What? How you think we should do this? Is it 2 at a time, or was it 3 at a time?
Whatever. We can continue to do what we're doing.
All right, that's fine. All right, number 20 for me is King Richard.
What? Will Smith gives the best performance of his career, and he only gets a number 20 for you?
He gets a number 20 for me. Brandon's going to hate me by the end of this podcast.
Seriously?
I'm dead serious. Dead serious. I loved it, though.
I will give you some love, King Richard.
He's going to give you some love. I liked it, though. I really enjoyed it. It's like, ultimately, when I was making this list, I was like, I had to go back and like, oh, yeah, I did see that. It did come out. If it makes me do that, then yeah, but Will in itself, Will did his thing. Will should be nominated for the Academy Award for Best Actor in this film. I don't know if he'll get it because honestly, Benedict Cumberbatch did excellent in Power of Dog. Like he was really dark.
He was good. But he's no Will Smith.
He's no Will Smith. He's no Will Smith.
And you'll never hear me say that again.
I like that. That's a direct quote. He's good, but he's no Will Smith. My favorite 2021 animation was Spine of Night. I've never seen it. Maybe I have to check it out.
Never heard of it.
Go ahead, bub.
My number 20. All right. It's another animated film. Kicking me right off the gates. The Mitchells versus the Machines. I thought
it didn't make my list, but
it
did, but I had to take it out.
Man, I thought that was such a great film. I love when animated films can hit you right in the heart. I love to be hit in the heart.
Through video, not in real life. Don't
You know,
hit
I
this
hate
man.
being hit in the heart.
Don't hit him in real life. We don't want this guy to have heart issues. I love you. We want more of Brandon, not less of Brandon. All right. But yeah, Mitchell's versus the Machine, which is there you are. Yeah, Mitchell's versus the Machine. Although he's missing his antlers, I don't know what Netflix did. Anyway,
you gonna blame it on Netflix?
Yeah, they sent it to me. They must send it to me broke. But yeah, the Moose. It was a good movie though. I really enjoyed it. The animation was really good.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was glad I got to see it finally. Or I never had even heard of it, so Aaron let me see it. So I was like,
that's what I'm here for.
I'm very grateful.
I'm grateful.
I've seen a whole lot of films the past month because of Aaron.
Yeah, that's what I'm here for. Number 19 for me is Kate. It's just like Gunpowder Milkshake, but better on Netflix. It's the same type of concept.
Wait. You just said it's just like that other movie that you hate,
but better.
Well, obviously, it's better because it's making your top 20 films of the year.
It's such a great movie. It's
Kate.
Oh man, I wish. Let me see. So the lady that plays in Kate, I'm trying to remember her name. I got her face right now in my mind.
This is what happens when I ask questions.
Movie. Let's see.
Kate McKinnon?
No. Her.
Oh,
Mary Elizabeth.
Something. I know.
Mary Elizabeth Winstead. Yeah.
Woody's in that movie.
Woody's in this movie. I want to see
it.
Yeah.
Just because of Woody.
Yeah. So she's a Tria says Happy New Year's Eve to you too. Thank you. I love you, Tree. That's my cousin.
Happy New Year's.
It's good to be back. Medusa. I'm glad to see you back, Medusa. And Brandon says Happy New Year's as well. Well, you can hear him. Let's see. So Kate, let me tell you a little bit about Kate. So
tell us about Kate.
She is a assassin.
Yes.
And she's in Japan.
Yes.
I think it's Japan.
One of those. He doesn't know where she's at.
She's in Japan, I think. It's like a lot of neon lights and cars. I think Japan. All right. But yeah,
I want to see Kate. I want to see this milkshake too.
Yeah. But Kate, she's an assassin, and she on her last mission she gets poisoned. And this is not spoilers.
I remember you telling me about this. It's like the Kevin Costner movie from 3 days.
Yeah, and she only has so long to survive.
Yes.
And find out who set her up to get poisoned. And she fights. My goodness, it's great. Great movie. It's a great movie.
I'm not saying it's not.
I loved it. It made my list.
It made your list.
Whereas Gunpowder Milkshake, I was watching that movie thinking, oh, this kind of reminded me of Kate. And that's sad when he's like watching another movie, like, I'd rather watch the other one because that was so much better. All right. Go ahead, bud.
Such is life.
Such is life.
Are we on number 19?
19.
All right. You already it made your honorable mentions. Pretty sure. The Tomorrow War.
Yep.
I thought that was really well done. I liked Chris Pratt in the movie. What's his name? J.K. Simmons.
J.K. Simmons. J.K.
He's a limited role, but I love him every second he's on there.
J.K. is great. He steals the scene.
Yeah. I love the aliens better than Edge of Tomorrow. I like Edge of Tomorrow better as far as movie, but
the aliens
were better here.
Mm-hmm.
I would even say it's a tie between Cruise and Chris Pratt.
I'm about to make this man mad at my next one.
But it was an excellent sci-fi adventure. It reminds me of the Terminator in some aspects, how they go into wars. But it's with a twist, and I like that. It was very captivating. It kept me glued to the screen.
It was.
It didn't make me want to check my phone or anything, so that's
good. Yeah, Brandon gets bored easily. But
I've been bored. I was bored a lot yesterday watching those movies, and I was like,
all right. Number 18.
Yep.
Power of the Dog.
Seriously?
Yes. Because it's like what made me like it more is like once I finished the movie, I was like, what happened? That's how I felt. I was like, what just happened? Like he's dead. Like what? And then when I went back and watched like this one thing that's doing analyzing it. and breaking down the different themes and stuff like that in it, I was like, oh, that makes sense. And I was actually going back and watching it, and I'm like, oh, I see it now. I see a lot more of those little subtleties, and and how it's a slow burn, but the kid like uh it exerts his power over uh Benedict Cumberbatch towards the end of the movie, whereas he makes Benedict pretty much his bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, the cigarette scene. It's like there's no way he would allow him to do it because he's too macho. At the end of the movie, that's subtle, and I'm like, man, he made him. Oh man, and it's like revenge. Oh, it's so deep, so deep. I give it some love. I'm giving Power of the Dog some love. That's all I can say. I bet you Bilfer either agrees or disagrees. Let's see.
Well,
All right. He says, I like Tomorrow War, but taking people into the past to fight a future war don't make sense. I thought they took him into the future to fight a past war.
they take it from the past to the future.
That's what I thought.
It's like reverse
It's
Terminator.
it's reverse, yeah. Like I like that.
I think it makes sense.
It's cool.
To me, yeah.
Yeah.
I understood.
That way it's not killing legacies because these people have already had stuff. And they're gonna die anyway, is what they're saying.
Yeah. They were taking people that was already gonna die.
Yeah.
So.
Like terminal cancers or whatever else. Yeah.
Yeah. So that was your 18, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My number 18 is actually Dune. I really enjoyed it though. I had no clue what Dune was before I watched it. Never seen the original, never read the books.
I'm so shocked.
Yeah, I knew you would be. I gotta have a few surprises.
You do. That's a good one.
I have to. But I mean, I like Dune. It's a slow burn though.
It's so slow.
Yeah, it really is. But I really enjoyed it. I want to see the next one. I really want to see the next one.
I agree.
I appreciate the slow burn for this one, but I have so many questions about where it's going forward. Certain characters. I was told Jason Momoa's character can actually return, and I'm like, how? He's dead.
I keep wanting to call him Mimosa, maybe because I want a mimosa.
I just think I'm going to start calling him Aquaman. Can return.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was one of the biggest shocks of the year for me. Mm-hmm. I didn't expect to like it because
not bad.
That's not my type of movie usually. So
that's cool. Number 17 for me is Candyman, the 2021 film. Yeah, I liked it. What can I say? I thought it was an interesting movie. It had a fun concept of what they did, like getting rid of the other films and just like making a what they call a spiritual remake, a spiritual sequel to the original, which in a soft reboot. I don't know. It's really good. I liked it. Brandon hated it.
I didn't hate it.
Brandon hates black people.
No, I don't hate black people.
I'm just playing. He does not.
I'm doing a podcast with you. And
I'm black.
You are.
At the end of the day, I'm playing.
Candyman. Oh my god. 17 for me, which I think a lot of people didn't like this movie. The more I hear about it, but I really enjoyed it. I didn't expect it. This was another shocker for me. Cruella. What?
She didn't make my list, but yeah, go ahead.
I really enjoyed it. I thought Emma Stone was great.
Yeah, she never made my list.
She never made your list.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed this movie.
I liked it. I enjoyed it.
I thought, man, they did a really good job. And I'm not even a big fan of the 101 Dalmatians property.
Me neither.
But
Cruella was great.
Yeah, Emma Stone.
And her fashion was excellent.
Yes.
Great movie. All right, number 16 for me is Nobody.
Better put some respect on that Nobody.
That's as much respect I put Nobody. Nobody. Man, starring Better Call Saul, Bob Odenkirk. Did I say it right?
I don't know.
Bob Odenkirk.
I don't know if that made my list.
Bob
I
Odenkirk.
don't think it did.
That
was a great movie.
It's like John Wick, but in reality. You know, like this guy's been retired from fighting and killing or whatever, and he'd be like naturally rusty, and it shows all that. It
doesn't look like he would be that type of guy.
Yeah, it's such a it's such a good little movie, man.
What
I
you
really
think about
do.
Doc?
Oh man, I loved it. I love seeing Christopher Lloyd popping up in the movie, and just like made me like I marked out.
I did too.
Seeing him, and then I marked out for RZA. RZA's in it from Wu-Tang Clan. That's his brother, black guy.
Okay.
RZA. He's a rapper.
I know who he is.
It just makes you. I gotta explain things to you. Just want to be sure you knew. All right, nobody and John Wick should team up. I think nobody would slow John Wick down. Bob, slow him down, man. John worked better by himself. Go ahead.
Like I said, you got to put a little respect on that. RESPEC.
Is that what your next one is?
Yeah, the Aretha Franklin biopic. Respect.
Did not make my list.
I knew it wouldn't, because you hate her in this film.
I don't hate her.
I thought Jennifer Hudson did such a great job in this movie. I really.
No, who should win? Yeah, for best supporting actor, Damon, Sean Wayans, whatever, the Marlon Wayans. What
Marlon?
Yeah,
he's
so hateful.
He was. In this
he
movie. He was so
job.
good.
Yeah, so good.
But yeah, I thought it was I think it's the best biopic I've seen this year, which is not a lot.
I don't think I've seen any biopics this year.
So respect.
Oh yeah, I did. It counts.
Well, of course, it counts as a biopic.
Yeah.
But yeah, I really enjoyed it. But you know, that was just me. Go ahead.
All right, number 15 for me.
I'm gonna make you mad with my number 15.
Last Night in Soho. I'm gonna make you mad.
Apparently, you are. How does that make
Man, absolutely loved the movie. I just recently watched it yesterday. Jennifer Hudson as Aretha is perfect casting. I agree. She did great. Just I wasn't that blown away by the movie.
And Forrest Whitaker did good.
I forgot he was in it. Yeah, but he did good.
How you gonna forget?
Because I'm not a big Forrest guy.
Oh, you don't have respect for Forrest?
I don't put respect on Forrest's name. But man, if you give me some
man, you should be ashamed of yourself right now. Denzel would have your hide right now if he heard you talking about Forrest Whitaker like that.
My man. But Last Night in Soho. I'm not, because I know it's gonna be on the list.
Oh, it's on there.
I think that it was an excellent film. I love what the visuals. Edgar Wright is a great director. And he came a long way from Shaun of the Dead, Spaced Shaun of the Dead, and Hot Fuzz and all those other films to make this movie, and it's great. I'm gonna buy this movie, so I really liked it.
I would buy it too.
You gonna buy it for me? Is what you're saying?
No, that's not what I'm saying at all.
Oh, thank you, Brandon. I appreciate that.
Because these movies be costing.
You're right. Go ahead. Well, I'll buy it digitally.
Yeah, you will.
So I can just watch it anytime.
It's a new age.
New age outlaw. Go ahead.
My number 15, which is gonna hurt Aaron just a little bit.
Oh,
You
see this man?
I see it.
Last Night in Soho was aight, but the ending though. Oh man. Yeah, put some respect on that movie. But go ahead.
Ghostbusters Afterlife. Hey, at least it made it, right?
Yeah.
I enjoyed it. I really enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. But I do have some gripes about some of the,
this man just
some of the kind of, rehashing things from the original movie. I hope the sequel doesn't rehash part 2.
Mm-hmm.
I hope it's an original story.
Yeah.
That's what I want. I think with the new cast, you could do that easily. You don't have to rehash. But, for what they did, I really enjoyed it. I love that new cast.
Okay.
Especially the girl, McKenna Davis. Is that her name? McKenna something.
McKenna
Grace?
Yeah, McKenna Grace.
Okay.
Yeah.
I knew it was McKenna.
Yeah, she sung
she's amazing.
the song in the movie. It's her singing.
Really?
Yeah, like there's that song "I See Ghosts" or something like that, or something like it's her. It's her.
Wow.
Talented young lady.
Talented.
Number 14, because my thing started messing up. Number 14 is the movie Brandon hated, French Dispatch. And then he's thinking, you put that over last night, Soho?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking a lot. You put it over so much.
So, French Dispatch, what I liked about it is just how dry the humor was, and just it was captivating. Like I couldn't look away.
It was dry as that turkey was in the Christmas Vacation.
It's pretty, but it's more appetizing than that turkey was.
Give me the turkey over that movie.
Afterlife was whack. Ooh, until the ending was fantastic. Ooh, fighting words. Not for me, but there's some other Ghostbuster fans in the world.
There's a lot of Ghostbuster fans.
There's a whole heap of them. All right, go ahead, Brandon.
Are we on 14?
Yep.
All right. The 14 for me was The Kingsman.
You just seen it recently.
Yeah, I just seen it recently. I had a great time with it. I was watching the reviews of it though, and a lot of people don't like it. I was like, it's funny. What?
He said French Dispatch was a messy movie and I couldn't connect. Yeah, I understand that. I understand it was weird, and I was just in the mood for weird at that time that I was watching it.
Apparently, he was in the mood for weird.
But I just seen last night. I just said to squeeze it in there. I should have, in reality, moved it up. It was that good.
It was.
Yeah.
I'm disappointed.
I'm disappointed in me too. But anyway, go ahead.
But yeah, The Kingsman, I just thought, for telling the origin story, how it all came together, I thought they did a great job. I really loved the monk in that movie. I just wished he would have had a bigger role.
Yeah.
Would have been have you seen it?
No.
I wished he would have been the bigger.
Is it like the monk, the famous monk? That was like was shot, killed, stabbed, and all that stuff. Poison. Yeah. Rasputin, that guy? Is that who it was? He kind of looks like Rasputin. Figured that's who it was. All right. Alrighty. So, number 13 on my list is Belfast.
The what?
Belfast.
Oh, okay.
Movie about Belfast, Ireland during this like upheaval. I thought it was beautifully shot, greatly directed. I love the how they use color sporadically, like in entertainment, which is like escapism. I thought it was a good little movie and it kept me interested. I can't say anyone in there specifically would be like best actor or whatever, but I think it could be nominated for at least the best cinematography. I thought it was that good.
You thought it was that good?
Yeah.
But
it's not best cinematography over Last Night Soho. I think it has better cinematography than Last Night Soho.
I agree.
It's cutting edge. It's great. I just seen it this morning, man. I love that movie. No, I watched it last night. I think I watched it last night, and I thought about it.
Blue Miracle or something this morning.
Yeah.
Number 13 for me is A Quiet Place Part 2.
Didn't make my list.
Like I said, the first time I watched it, I couldn't grade
Children.
it. Yeah, I couldn't review it properly. I went back and watched it.
Turned to Larry David. He cussed at him. Belfast had me in tears.
No, it's an emotional movie.
Oh, what did he say? Something else. Belfast is going to win Best Picture at the Oscars. Okay, I'm interested to see if that happens actually. All right, but go ahead.
Yeah, I really enjoyed The Quiet Place Part 2 on my second viewing.
Best sound design. I think that's going to be nominated for Best Sound Design.
Yeah, I can see that.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to the third entry.
Last Night Soho. Great sound design.
It does, but I'm very impressed with what they do with the Quiet Place films.
Yeah.
With the sound. It's just
John Krasinski is an excellent director.
But I feel like the third one's not going to be as good.
Yeah. I want to see him do something other than
Quiet
Place.
Doing it at all. So.
Like that's what I'm saying. I just want to see him specifically do something other than Quiet Place. I want to see what other type of things he can direct. All right, number 12, Encanto.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Best animated movie of the year.
Really?
Yeah.
It didn't make my best for animated film of the year, but it is my number 12.
It's the best animated movie of the year. It's your number 12 too?
It's my number 12 as well.
Oh, wow. Is why you saying it? I thought you was like, can't believe it's on your list.
No, I can believe it just fine.
It was excellent.
It was an excellent film.
Yeah, the characters are all lovable. The animation, like the way that the sand and stuff was on her hair and stuff, and the way that clothes kind of reacted to wind or whatever, just like really, Disney. They're pretty good.
Are they pretty good?
They're pretty good at this little animation thing. They might have something.
It's not like they've been doing it for like
75, 80 years, 90 years. Yeah, they come a long way. But
so go ahead with your number 11.
All right, Quiet Place 2 was good, but don't learn anything about the aliens. Yeah, I don't think it's really much to really learn. The sound kills them. The sound affects them and makes them vulnerable, and you can kill them. That's all you really need to know.
It's kind of like The Walking Dead, though. The aliens and the zombies are not the main focus. It's the people.
Yeah, I get that. Number 11, 8-Bit Christmas.
I knew it was gonna make your list.
Yeah, it's on there. It didn't make yours, I said.
No.
I liked it more than he did, I guess. Clearly, I got emotional towards the end watching it. But yeah, I thought it was a good movie. It's like a new Christmas classic for me.
New Christmas. Yeah, I agree with that though. It is a Christmas classic, especially for the people that grew up in the 80s.
Mm-hmm.
When Nintendo was coming out and everything.
Maybe it would be like on repeat years later. It'd be like Christmas Story, be on repeat.
Well,
for some other generation.
The only reason I say I don't see it happening.
It's gonna be streaming.
Yeah.
That's
kids.
TV is going away. I guess
kids today will never know what it was like for us.
No, they really wouldn't. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that. No, go ahead, bud.
Number 11 for me was my most anticipated film of the year, Godzilla vs. Kong.
It didn't make my list. It did not make my list.
I truly enjoyed this movie. It would start off slow.
I knew it was going to make your list.
Oh, it had to. I mean, y'all got to see it. Nope.
I hadn't seen it.
No,
Old Henry is.
But I love the fights between Kong and Godzilla. I thought they did a better job of this entry than King of the Monsters.
And the humans in it wasn't as terrible as the other ones.
And this movie made money, so
it's gonna get a sequel.
The universe still lives.
Yeah, anything for the universe, And Kong is like, he's not technically a universal monster, but now I guess he is. Is he now a universal monster? He was actually RKO.
I don't consider him,
but I'm pretty sure RKO is now bought out by Universal or Warner Brothers or whoever. He belongs to somebody else. Probably Warner Brothers. You think? Because he showed up in Space Jam's New Legacy.
He did, didn't he?
Yeah, I think Warner Brothers owns them, and they own Universal, so
they do.
Yeah. If you think about it, Michael Myers is a Universal monster. He's human. He's a monster.
But
they own everything.
They're not Disney.
They're like the big. They're there. They're like. I know
Warner's
they're not Disney because Disney owns Fox. But Warner Brothers owns a lot.
They do.
They own the other side of that coin.
Disney buys them.
Oh, it's gonna happen. I don't doubt it. They're gonna buy Sony. That Sony, you're getting bought, especially that Spider-Man. Y'all getting bought.
I don't think so.
Sony got their own legs to stand.
They do now.
A little bit longer.
They use Marvel to get them.
Marvel got to probably get a lot of because keep making money off of Spidey because they own Spidey.
Mm-hmm.
They own the rights to Spidey, but people now. But now we're gonna talk about it. All right. Because we all know where this is going. All right, and number 10, Halloween Kills.
Oh, I'm so shocked it didn't make your top 5.
I liked Halloween Kills. I enjoyed it. Brandon hated it because he has no heart. But anyway,
That movie had no heart.
it had Donna Pleasance, a lookalike. It was really great. But there's other stuff I like more than that movie. But I enjoyed it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it.
It is what it is.
I mean, I'll be the same way when Jason comes back.
If he ever comes.
He's coming.
I doubt it.
Lawsuit's over. They just got to agree on certain things, and he'll be back.
Maybe in 2025.
Hey,
You'll wait.
It's 4 years. 3, really, because we're about to go into 2022. So, whatever it takes.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Number 10 is Last Night in Soho. Man, I did not know what to expect when I went to see this movie. I really didn't. I knew Edward Wright. I knew his films, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to enjoy this. I don't know what it's really going to be about, but I'm going to enjoy it. And the more I got into it, it's like, I don't know where this movie's
It wasn't silly at all. It had no silliness.
No, I was so glued.
It's very haunting. It's a haunting movie.
Yeah. And the twist after twist. I mean, you think you know what's going on, and they change it. But the ending itself, when it's all revealed what's really happening, it caught me off guard.
Some say Miles Morales is the new Sony Spider-Man. We're going to talk about it because we know where this is going. All right. I agree with you. I thought that Last Night in Soho was excellent. Let's see. Number 9. Thank you. Harder They Fall.
Good movie.
Thought it was a great movie. Thought it was the cast was great. It
was really well casted.
The gunfights. It's a modern Western, but with black people.
Good twist at the end, too.
Good twist. Excellent twist. Jonathan Majors, whatever his name is.
It's right here.
Oh. Yeah, I liked it. Hey, Daddy. I know much. Shooting the podcast. Are you here at the house? Yes, sir. Okay. All right. I call you back. All right. Anyway, you shut the door. The grandbaby came in. Remember, lift, and there you go. Brandon knows how to shut my door properly now.
Oh, I just love how he says that.
Harder They Fall is number 9 for me.
That was a great movie. Good movie.
Did it make your list?
It didn't make my list, but I really enjoyed it. There's a lot of films that didn't make my list that I really enjoyed.
I don't know if you like black people, man.
There you go again.
You got respect on that, so I guess you do. I imagine you. Go ahead, continue.
I had an issue with the music in certain scenes.
Yeah.
I didn't understand it.
It's different.
It's Western. It's a Western movie, but I don't know.
More hip hop.
Yeah, I was like,
it just celebrating blackness.
I don't know anything about that.
I'm glad. Did you like the town? There's all white town. It's literally an all white town.
Yeah,
it's funny. Did
you
feel comfortable with it?
I feel comfortable everywhere. I feel comfortable.
Except for right now. Go ahead.
Number 9 for me. I'm giving some love to King Richard because Aaron chose not to.
Yeah, that's what I said. Because I know that you was gonna have him on your list.
Yeah, I mean Will Smith, and not just Will Smith. I mean the whole story with the Williams sisters.
Two black films in number 9. Yeah. See how that happens?
See how that happens?
Yeah, see?
Saying I don't like black people. I tell you.
I know he does. He's not racist, guys. He really loves black people.
Yeah, I'm not. Why you gotta keep...
Right, but go ahead.
Anywho.
King Richard.
I mean, it was just... I said this when we didn't review it, but we talked about it. That scene with Serena.
Mm-hmm.
When she's looking on the court, and Will Smith's character King Richards is like, "I pushed you so hard. This is her time, but you're going to be the star. You're going to be the best tennis player of all time, or female tennis player of all time. And that scene just hit me, and I started crying. Literally cried. Yes, I cried. Which it's not
Niagara Falls, Charlie Brown.
But Will Smith's performance throughout this whole movie, man, I just was blown away. The chances he took, and the real chances this guy took with his daughter's careers.
Mm-hmm.
It's mind blowing. But he knew what he was doing. Apparently, he wasn't crazy.
The guy wasn't crazy. It makes sense.
And John Berthel's in this movie.
He likes John. He likes John Berthel.
I love John Berthel.
I still call him Shane because I don't yet know his name. Number 8.
John.
I know it now. You just said it. Number 8 is Malignant.
No, at least it made your top 10.
Did it make your list today?
Yes.
All right, Malignant. Brandon has such a torch for Malignant.
I do. I mean,
but it was such a great movie, though. It was at first when I was watching it, I was like, "What?" Like, because me and James Wan don't have a good relationship. But
me and James have an excellent relationship.
But I've now since come to Brandon's understanding that he is the new Carpenter. Is what he calls him. I think that he might be the new Craven, maybe. No, Carpenter. I say Carpenter because Craven is probably my guy. I'm drawing a blank now. Mike
Flanagan,
yeah. He's Craven, but
yeah, you're really high on Mike. I like Mike too.
Yeah, but no, I actually thought Malignant was a great movie. If you haven't watched it, I think it's still on HBO Max. It's a giallo film, so it's like the first movie that's kind of throwing back to like the 2000s, which is a great time in like horror in the 2000s was pretty excellent. You remember the 2000s horror, like
I remember certain
House of a Thousand. No, not House of a Thousand Horror. It's like 99 maybe.
That was 99, yeah.
But I'm thinking about like all the variations of I Know What You Did, like like those horrors that's coming out in that time frame was kind of really. It's just kind of like this. I don't know. I like it. I like the movie. Is what I'm saying.
He likes the movie.
Brando, go.
Number 8 for me was the biggest shock of the year for me because this film, I didn't know what it was and I didn't know how blown away I was going to be by it. But it's The Night House.
Didn't make my list.
Didn't make your list. Mm-hmm. Oh, I was so captivated with that.
I forgot that. I didn't forget it. I forgot to add it on there.
You forgot to add it?
Yeah. I was like, oh, because I was thinking I was like, didn't it come out this year? But yeah, Night House was great.
It was. I thought it was phenomenal.
Man, it's pretty high on your list.
Yeah, I really liked it. I really did. I
ain't knocking that.
It's not my favorite horror film of the year, but it's the most shocking film of the year for me.
Ooh, can't wait to see what's your favorite horror film. Is it on your list?
Yeah, it's on my list.
Okay. All right. You ready for me to go?
Go ahead. Go to number 7.
Number 7, Dune.
That's high for you.
Pretty high. Pretty high.
But my next one is pretty high for me too, and it's very low for you, okay. So it evens out. But go ahead, talk about your little.
We already spoke about Dune. There's Sandworms, Batista, and Momoa, and the kid that looks like the wolf that Stranger Things kid, but it's not him. You know what I'm talking about? That guy.
Timothy?
Yeah, that guy. Chimchimuru. What the hell is
that?
He's literally he's in French Dispatch as well.
Yeah, I know.
He's in Don't Look Up. He's in that movie that's on Netflix now with Leonardo. It's with Leonardo DiCaprio. He's in the movie with Leo. And
what is it?
She's from Kentucky. What's her name? She's in Hunger Games. You know the girl.
Jennifer Lawrence?
Yeah. She's in that movie too. Tyler Perry's also in it, but nobody.
Well, it just ruined it right there.
But he's only in it as an anchor. He's not in it.
I think I've seen a clip to that.
Yeah, it's not
the end of the world coming or something.
Yeah. It's like Is
it a comedy?
It's like it's kind of dark comedy.
Okay, because they were kind of making fun of them while they were on there in the clip.
But I
didn't know what it was.
It's actually wow. It's a powerful movie.
I think David was talking about that movie the other day. Facebook.
But what was your next one? Dune. Dune is.
It's not my next.
You should watch it. Dune, you should watch.
You should. You should.
Yeah. It's slow, and I've never seen the source material. I've never read the book or anything.
I know someone has.
Who?
Heather Brooks.
What's up, Garrett? All right, go ahead.
What? She's big in Dune. She's big on Star Trek, Star Wars. Oh, she just loves all the stars.
Heather likes it. Heather. Yeah, okay. Heather likes it all.
Number 7.
I can't say Heather does Star Trek, but Heather likes Star Trek.
She's the biggest Star Trek fan I
This
know.
one comes to the movie all the time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Heather and the dude. Yeah.
And her dude, Andy.
Yeah, Andy. Not the other Andy, but the other Andy. All right. Continue.
Number 7 for me, Free Guy. I absolutely had a blast with this film.
Of course you did.
Why wouldn't I?
It's fun.
This film was better than The Matrix.
It was.
It did The Matrix better, actually.
It did do it. You're right.
I know it. It just, this is what happens when you catch Ryan Reynolds.
Ryan Reynolds.
Playing himself.
He's gold these days. He can do anything.
He can, and I like it.
Red Notice is not that hot, but he.
That didn't make your list, did it?
Not
I haven't seen it, so.
Not at all. But
were they at least? They had chemistry.
They had
right?
chemistry. Yeah, they had chemistry.
Yeah.
They work together.
They were.
All right. For me, number 6 is Tick Tick Boom.
Tick Tick Boom.
With
Sounds like an NBA Jam knockoff.
No. It stars Andrew Garfield as he's the guy who wrote Rent, came up with Rent. True story. The guy who wrote Rent dies the night before Rent was to premiere on Broadway. He dies of an aneurysm. How terrible is that? He worked his life to have a one hit, and Tick Tick Boom is the little one-man play that he did in between, talking about him making that a play that he made before he made Rent that was a flop, and it was really, Andrew Garfield does an excellent job. He can sing, dances. It's really good. Yeah, it stuck with me.
Andrew's he's great.
Andrew should be nominated for best actor. He probably won't get it against Will, but he did an excellent job.
I've come to like Andrew a lot more since he left the Amazing Spider-Man universe.
We get there.
I like him a lot more now.
We know this. Go ahead, bro.
I really like him a lot more.
Go ahead, Brandon.
Number 6, my favorite animated film of the year. And I did a live reaction with my son last week, right before Christmas.
I can spoil it for you. I know what it is.
I know you know what it is.
Go ahead.
Sing 2.
It didn't make my list.
I don't think it's as, I don't know. Dawson liked it better than the first one. I thought it was great. Obviously, it's not only number 6 on my list, though. Back when it first came out, it was my number 1 movie of the year. So,
hey, my sister says, "Who they love his shirt."
Thank you.
He is a huge Bengals fan, and I told him before the podcast started that my sister is a huge Bengals fan.
He did. I said she got a good taste.
She does. I love her. There you go. I like the Bengals. I said I love her, but I like the Bengals. But go ahead.
Yeah, I thought Sing 2 had a great story. It gets emotional with the lion and why he doesn't want to sing anymore.
Oh, it's deep, yeah.
Oh, man, that movie made me cry, too.
All right, let's see this one. Sing 2 made my list, too. Awesome. All right.
Well, let's hit it. Top 5.
Top 5. Ready?
I'm ready.
Number 5, we already mentioned Ghostbusters Afterlife. I had fun with that movie. The third act, I was fighting back tears, from what I was seeing, and I just loved it. I thought that it was great. Is something about seeing, especially the old Ghostbusters together. But then, I love that they could take it back to New York and do something later. I had all the feels. I loved it. It was an excellent movie for me. I love fan service. I'm okay with fan service if it works. I love it.
There's a lot of fan service coming up soon.
Oh hell to the yeah! But go ahead, Brandon.
My number 5 is a Marvel movie. Are you ready for it?
I know what it is.
Shang-Chi
I knew it was.
and the Legend of the Ten Rings.
Well, that's my number 4 actually. Shang-Chi.
Is
The
it?
Legend of the Ten Rings. Yep.
Yeah, I love this movie. I thought this would have been higher up actually, but there was a couple
There's
others.
some that beat them.
Yeah.
It gotta be, but it was like for it was excellent movie. It kind of got Marvel moving in the right direction.
In a new direction.
In the new direction because Black Widow didn't do it.
I mean, I like Black Widow, but
It didn't make your list though.
it did not. Neither did Eternals. So it was an off year for our Marvel.
Yeah, I toyed over between Black Widow and Eternals. Black Widow I was gonna include because it gave me Florence Pugh. I got Florence Pugh is my girl. I love Florence Pugh. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would tell her. I love Florence Pugh. It is what it is. But it just
she's the best actress today.
Yeah, she's excellent.
I believe that.
And I loved her in Hawkeye. I loved it. Man, it's great. But all right, go ahead and hit me up with your number 3 since we are you're 4.
4. But you know what? It's 2021. Steven Spielberg had a movie come out, and it made my list at number 4.
Okay.
West Side Story. And I have to say it tops Grease for me as my favorite musical ever made.
Wow. That's big words.
Yeah.
It took Spielberg to do that.
It took Spielberg. But Spielberg takes everything. I loved it. I loved
Spielberg's the king.
His cinematography in this movie, his direction.
Spielberg is the best director living.
I mean, who's
gonna debate that?
Who's really can debate that honestly?
No one can debate that.
I mean, I guess you could, but if you're really being honest about it, I don't see how you can.
You can't think of one that even comes close to Spielberg. Like Spielberg is in a whole nother different.
I mean, I didn't think he could pull off a musical. I mean,
I haven't seen it, but yeah, I'm excited to see it because of Brandon's love for it. It made me want to see it.
And I don't like musicals. I really don't. There's like a handful that I really like, and
that was your 4.
Yeah, it was my number 4.
I said Shang-Chi was my 4. Number 3 for me is Suicide Squad. Absolutely love Suicide Squad.
Oh man,
was one of my favorite movies of all time.
I hope the top 3
of all time
comic book films
of all times. Suicide Squad, excellent. What was your number 3?
Oh my god!
Did you say Suicide Squad?
No, I did not.
No way.
No,
you didn't like Suicide Squad.
I mean, I liked it, but I didn't like it nearly as much as some people.
Me, I loved it. I watched it twice. I think I watched it maybe 3 times now at this point.
I think I'm gonna go with a far superior DC movie this year. That's my number 3.
Oh, I'm excited to see what your number 2 is. Then
it's the Snyder Cut of Justice League.
Well, guess what? That's my number 2. The Snyder Cut of Justice League.
Yeah, man, that for 4-hour movie that kept my attention throughout. I've never watched something that long that can keep my attention for that long.
Yeah, like it was such a and I said what made me like that cut of the film is like them explaining Cyborg.
Mm-hmm.
He made more sense in this one. Like I didn't get him. Like I didn't get him in the original cut of it. I don't get him, nor do I want him as a character. But watching this one, I'm like, yeah, like I can, you can say, yeah, he'd be a cool character to be. Because you think about characters and you think, if I were them, how would that be? Would it be cool or not?
Yeah.
And Cyborg, yeah, he's actually very, very powerful.
Yeah, I really like.
And they show his power. They show the way his brain works.
I like Ben in this movie. Whitlow, bring a Spanish translator when watching West Side Story, no subtitles.
Oh,
I didn't have an issue.
Okay. Yeah. So go and give me your.
My number 2.
Yeah.
James Wan's *Malignant*. I thought this movie blew me away because I was going in expecting something like The Conjuring.
You already know what's number 1 with us, right?
I was going expecting something like The Conjuring, and he threw me off. Some of his camera angles, though, just like it's mind blowing. It's just what he's able to do on camera is shouldn't be allowed to do.
Oh yeah, his shots of the house, like the
Yeah.
interior of them, like the dollhouse effect going through like the tracking shot, it was excellent. Some of the best tracking shots I've seen in film this year. Like think Night House might have had something. Last Night in Soho, the library scene.
Yeah,
It was really good. But yeah, all right, number one, Spider-Man,
No Way Home.
No Way Home. Spider-Man, No Way Home. Of course, it's number one. It is the best movie I saw this year, hands down. Spider-Man, No Way Home.
You talking about fan service?
Oh, I loved it. Hey, I don't know if you've seen it or not, guys, but we're gonna spoil it for you. Is it okay to spoil it?
You notice he says I don't want to spoil things.
Is it okay to spoil this, or should I just be quiet?
I mean, it's only been 2 weeks,
so it's still new.
Yeah, it's still kind of new.
Okay.
Still making money. I mean,
yeah.
Toby's in it.
Oh, Pig wasn't in my. I took Pig out. Pig was on my list. I actually love Pig. I think that Nick Cage should be nominated for Best Actor in the film. But I don't think no one's beating Will. I don't think no one's beating Will. I think it's gonna be hard to beat Will Smith this year. But hey, who could beat him? I thought Tom Holland did an excellent job. I think actually Andrew Garfield in this movie does an excellent. Yeah, he already said Toby. Andrew's in it.
I knew you really wanted to talk about it. So.
Yeah, Andrew. Oh man, his performance, like
it's really good.
Like his, and I think that it sets up where they can really go. They can go back to Amazing Spider-Man now and tell another story, or they can revisit Old Man Toby. And
we all want it.
We all want it. Like when Toby shows up, I'm like, I'm marked.
I did more than Mark. Tears rolling down. This is childhood coming back. I mean, I had such a great time watching it.
Tongues, bro.
I mean, I was so moved by it. Just seeing him on screen, I was moved. I was like, yes.
Oh man.
Messages.
Oh, my sister said she loved me. I love her too.
I spoke in tongues. Don't know what I said.
So Tom Holland is going to host the Oscars, so he probably won't be nominated. But no, I thought that Andrew was excellent. I thought that Toby, it just felt great seeing Toby.
Yeah.
I gotta say, Willem Dafoe is perfect as. Well, we already knew that he was perfect as Green Goblin, but it just he didn't need a mask. It just his face, like when he's getting punched and he started to smile, like oh my goodness, it's just so like it actually creeped me out. I was like, oh Lord.
And it's brought up more conversation that he'd be the perfect Joker. Even now, I'm like, yeah,
Old Man Joker would be excellent. Should Tom Holland dump Zendaya and tried to hook up with Brie Larson?
No.
Zendaya actually was great. I like her as MJ Watson.
And she has a personality.
Yeah. I just like
Brie Larson has nothing.
Like the movie is perfect. It actually got me hyped for the Multiverse of Madness. I love to see whatever they do with Spidey in the future. I love that what we've seen is just an origin story of Spider-Man, and we didn't even know that we were seeing an origin story of Spider-Man. Now we have he is the Spider-Man that we want to have because he went through loss. We always thought, well, we never seen Uncle Ben die, but
I always thought Tony was his Uncle Ben.
No. Aunt May was his Uncle Ben.
I wasn't gonna go spoil it that much.
Oh,
I just wanted to talk about Toby.
I loved it. Yeah, I loved it, man. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling it for you. Watch it, still watch it, and enjoy it. Now with magic powers cheapens Doctor Strange.
There's some talk about him coming Hobgoblin.
I hope not. That'd be terrible. But I like.
Is Ned from the comics?
I don't know. I don't know. I'm I'm not marked for the comics.
I've read some of the comics. I don't ever remember a Ned.
We're gonna go ahead because I don't want to go for 2 hours, so we're gonna go ahead and jump in, and we're gonna do some rapid fire for our most anticipated of 2022. We're gonna do what's our old formula? 3 at a time.
I think so.
All right. 20 through 18. Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, I'm glad you made your list.
I made my list. I mean,
I almost forgot to make it.
I hope that it's better than the first one that they ever made.
It's animated. Chris Pratt's in it. Come
Okay,
on.
yeah, you got me.
He's got so much hate though, being Mario though.
Number 19, Sonic 2.
Oh no,
Low on the list.
Did I put Sonic? Okay,
Sonic 2, but hey, the first one won me over, so I believe this will be great. Number 18 is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Well, number 20 for me is Aquaman and the Lost Kingdom.
Yeah, somehow. I want Avatar. Okay. I don't.
I can honestly tell you right now, Avatar does not make my most anticipated list.
It does not make my most anticipated list. I'm just going to be real.
I will see it, though.
I will see it, yeah.
Number 19, Morbius. And the only reason I think it's in here is because Spider-Man No Way Home. Because I know it's instantly connected. And so I'm actually more excited because of No Way Home and how everything happened. So that's number 19 for me. I think Jared Leto's going to do a pretty good job here. 18, Tom Cruise in Top Gun Maverick.
Did not make my list.
I'm not shocked.
Yeah. All right. Number 17 for me, Creed 3.
I had to go look at some things because I didn't know that it was actually coming out.
Is it coming out?
Yes.
That's what I thought. I figured it's coming out.
So I was like, oh, I got to put that on here.
Yeah, Creed 3, because, I've yet to be disappointed with any of the Creed films.
No Stallone this time, though.
Yeah, I'm okay with it.
I'm not.
I'm okay that,
It's a Rocky universe without Rocky.
Maybe it's time for him to step on his own. But number 16 is low on the list. Don't be disappointed. Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
I got a little bit higher than you.
It's low on the list because I just don't know what they're going to do with it. Because just mainly I don't really know what direction they're going to go. I'm excited to see, but, if Chadwick if he is still living, I would definitely have him way high on the list. It'd probably be like number 1. But Chadwick isn't in it, so, it kind of dampens it for me. It makes sense, right?
Yeah, makes sense.
Okay. Did I give you, the 15th?
Yeah.
The Flash.
Man, it's low.
Yeah.
It's high on mine. Just because of what they're doing.
With Keaton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Ben.
Yeah.
And there's a rumor George.
So are they doing Spider-Man?
It feels like it.
Because they can't really do it with the Flash characters, right? I guess they can. They can do it with the TV version and the old school Flash. Yeah, that'd be kind of cool, I guess.
17 for me, and I'm really excited for it because it's Nick Cage back on the big screen.
Dracula.
No.
Oh.
The unbearable weight of massive talent when he's playing himself.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
He's playing himself?
Yeah.
Oh, I did not know this. Okay.
Yeah. Comes out in March or April. I can't remember which.
All right. Comment real quick. Top Gun is using no green screen.
Oh, I know. Crazy Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise is insane.
16 for me, which was you've already mentioned. Super Mario Brothers the movie, the anime. I can't wait for it. I mean, it's
gonna be done well.
Yeah. 15 for me. I'm actually excited to see this. It's Moonfall. It's a Roland Emmerich film.
It didn't make my list,
but I'm excited for it.
Okay. All right. Let's see. So for me, 14 for me is Turning Red. The Pixar film. I think that
didn't make my list.
Pixar doesn't do anything wrong, in my opinion, here lately. I like Onward or whatever. Or
yeah, I think it's gonna be great.
Yeah,
it just didn't make.
All right, no 13. Scream. It's low on my list because
low on mine too.
Because I mean, at this point, I really don't know what you can do unless kill somebody, and I don't want you to do it, but you're gonna probably have to do it.
Dewey's going. He's biting it.
I can see Dewey biting it. Yeah, but yeah.
Gonna kill the heart of the franchise.
Number 12, Elvis, the Elvis biopic. Yeah, I like Elvis.
It's too high.
It's too high.
Yeah.
Who's playing Elvis?
Butler. Tom Hanks is playing Colonel Parker. I can't see it. Never go against Tom.
There you go. Tom will eat your lunch, man. Like literally, I was watching 1883 and Tom Hanks cameos as like
I heard he did.
The Union general. I don't know who he is. I don't know if he's Ulysses S. Grant or something. I don't know. But he pops up. I'm like, oh, it's Tom Cruise, and he's like with Tim McGraw, and I'm like, Tom Cruise is eating the scene right now.
Tom Hanks.
Yeah, Tom Hanks, not Cruise. I'm sorry.
It's the second time we've got Tom Cruise mixed up with somebody.
I'm confusing my Toms.
My Toms, yeah.
All right, that was my
12.
Yeah, that's 14 through 12. Yeah.
14 for me is Thor: Love and Thunder. It's high because I don't know what they're doing.
That's low. Is that low? Do you consider it low? It's like it's towards the bottom.
I mean, it is because I just don't. I don't know if Thor's the main character.
Is Guardians in it?
I don't know.
I don't, because he left with the Guardians. That's why I don't understand. He left with the Guardians.
Yeah, I assume they're gonna at least cameo in it, but who knows?
I can't wait to see it. But go ahead.
13, Black Panther, Wakanda Forever.
Wakanda Forever.
I'm excited to see it. I'm like you. I don't know
where they're gonna go with it.
Yeah. And number 12 for me, it's a DC movie, Black Adam.
It did not make my list at all.
Didn't make your list.
Yeah, man. I believe it when it comes out. Jeez, how many years has Black Adam with The Rock been talked about?
Long time. I didn't think it was going to happen.
Do it, man. Jeez. But
his schedule's so busy.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, he's doing everything. He has time for alcohol and energy drinks. All right. Number 11 is Jackass Forever. Hey, I like my guilty pleasure is Jackass movies. I like those movies.
I have never seen Jackass.
It's so stupid, but it's so funny. Like, what is wrong with you guys? But I love it, man. I love them. All right, number 10 is Nope. With Jordan Peele.
Nope.
It's now on his list. That's what he means. Nope. It's now on my list. But Nope is I don't know. They don't know. They think that it might be a Get Out sequel, or they also might think that it might be a Us sequel, but it might be something totally different.
If it's Get Out, I will definitely see it opening weekend. If it's Us, I may skip it altogether.
If it's new, you'll see it.
I'll see if it's new, but I don't.
Right now, Jordan ain't hitting for you?
Jordan ain't hitting for me at all. I've liked one movie he's done.
1 out of 2. Well, 1 out of 2, because technically Candyman isn't his. But you feel Jordan.
Yeah, you feel a lot.
It's like Spielberg. You feel Jordan. Jordan's in it.
Please don't.
No. You see what I'm saying? No. You said I'm not calling him a Spielberg. But all right, go ahead. No. Okay, my 9. Bob's Burgers, the movie. I like the show.
I've never seen the show.
Can't wait to see what the movie's gonna be like.
Well, I get some streaming services. I think it's on Disney Plus, right? Bob's Burger.
Yeah, I think it's also on Netflix too.
Oh, is it? Okay.
It's on Hulu too.
It's on everything.
It's on. It might not be on Netflix. On Hulu.
I may watch it. 11 for me is Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Dang.
What? 2?
That's pretty high.
Yeah, it was.
Of course, it'd be high. You like Carrie?
I love Carrie. Yeah.
You're all about the Carrie.
I do love me some Carrie.
He loves him some Carrie.
I like Sonic too. I'm kind of excited for Tails.
You don't love is I don't know, Cyclops. What's that guy's name?
Oh, James Marsden?
Yeah.
I mean, I like him.
You don't love him.
No, I don't love him, but I like him.
He's okay. Could they replace him in this movie and you won't notice?
They pretty much have. I mean, he's in the movie, but he's barely visible.
You know who should be in here instead? Or will he steal from Sonic? Ryan Reynolds. Ryan and Sonic? I'll watch it. No, never mind, because Sonic has quips and Ryan has quips. That wouldn't work. Never.
They were supposed to do that universe film of video games, Nintendo properties, Sega I don't know.
Oh, I can't wait if
But
that ever happens.
Pikachu, Sonic, Mario, all of it was supposed to be connected. And it may still be, but
I love Detective Pikachu.
yeah, I'm excited.
One of my favorite movies of the year that came out.
I'm excited for
2020,
this
I think.
movie, not just because of
Was
Jim.
it 2019?
Yeah, 2019.
All right.
Sonic came out last year, I think. Yeah, 2020 and 2022. So yeah. But number 10 for me, Scream. It's a little high. I thought it would have been like my top 5. I'm really excited for it, but there's some other films out there that are just bigger, and I don't know how well it's going to do.
All right. Number 8 for me.
Oh, nine.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. I was not excited for this movie at all until Spider-Man No Way Home. Now I'm excited.
Number 8 for me. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Yeah, I'm excited for it. I think that it's going to be great. I love Spider-Verse. I don't know. I don't know what all you can do now. But I can't wait to see it. I'm waiting. I think I'm now at this point, I'm just ready for a live-action Miles Morales. Although I love Spider-Verse, I love that one. I just want a live-action one.
You're getting him.
I'm ready for him. I'm ready for him. Give me a Black Spidey. I need a Black Spidey. I'm not going to bite my words. # Black Spidey. All right, go ahead.
Did you do 876?
Oh, no, my bad. Y'all left out The Northman, by Robert Eggers. Opened April 2022 on my most anticipated movie list. Just going to ask a quick question. Who's Robert Eggers?
He's a director.
What did he do? He sounds familiar.
Like, I can't tell you anything he's done.
Show me, write down some stuff he's done, because I honestly don't remember him. I know his name, I just can't think of him. But all right, so what I say, Spider-Verse, Part 1, Mission Impossible 7. That's my Tom Cruise movie. Mission Impossible.
Is that 6 or is that 7?
That's 7.
I mean, on your list. I know it's 7.
That's 7.
Okay.
His 7 is 7.
Okay.
Mission Impossible 7 is 7. All right. And then 6 is Jurassic World Dominion. I like Jurassic World, so I'm excited.
We're getting similar.
I'm excited for that one, man. I like Chris Pratt.
Yeah.
I'm all about the Pratt. I'm done. Go ahead.
Number 8 for me is Creed 3. Now, normally they would be a little higher up because it's a Rocky universe film.
Oh, okay. The Witch and the Lighthouse. Okay, I love The Witch, not so much The Lighthouse. Did you ever see The Lighthouse?
I prefer The Lighthouse over The Witch.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
You are very opposite. Okay.
Yeah, Creed 3 is my number 8. Michael B. Jordan's directing it. I'm just not sure.
Is Northman a horror? Let me know. Is it horror? Go ahead.
I don't.
Michael B. directing it?
Mm-hmm.
Come on, bro.
He's being.
Is he a good director? Has he did anything? Is this his debut?
Yeah, I think so.
Don't debut with your stuff. Debut with somebody else's stuff.
I mean, Stallone did it, so.
But it's Stallone. He can do it.
Big name back then, huh?
Stallone knocked it out the park with Rocky.
Well, he didn't direct the first one. He directed the second.
He
He
didn't really knock that one out, but it was. Some people like 2 over 1.
No, I don't.
I don't think there are many people. Because it's Clever Lane, right?
No, that's 3 match.
Okay, yeah.
I like the movie.
I like the ending of 2 better. Like the freeze frame and them ding ding. It's the ding ding.
No, that's 3.
It's 3? The ding ding is 3?
Yeah, it's when he saw that rematch.
Clearly, it's not my movie.
But that's not in Drago. It didn't happen. No.
Northman is horror. Okay. All right. I'm all about horror, man.
Number 7 for me, The Flash. I'm really excited for this movie.
Flashpoint.
It's not just because of what Spider-Man did. It's also because of what Snyder did.
Is Snyder doing this?
No, but I think he's producing. But still, how much he changed The Flash.
Mm-hmm. He made him better.
Of course, this is Flash Paradox, so it's. I love that story though. I love that. I don't know if you're familiar with it, but I love that story.
Where he, like did he create like parallax? He ran too far and did something. Yeah, yeah.
Bruce Wayne's not Batman.
Yeah, he did. I think they experienced something like that on the Flash TV show.
Really?
Yeah,
I haven't seen it.
Pretty sure
I do want to go back.
There was an episode on the Flash TV show when Flash from the movies and Flash from TV show
I saw
interacted
picture
with one
of that.
another. I thought that was pretty cool. I kind of marked out.
I'm surprised they did
it's
it.
like it's cool.
Acknowledging
each other. Like it's really that's why I saw Spider-Man into the not Spider-Verse, but Spider-Man No Way Home. Just like I was fanboying the whole time. I'm like, this is so cool. Like who knew? You see them in the movie together, and even the villains together. You're like, it is so cool. You know. I don't know. Go ahead.
Number 6, Mission Impossible 7.
Dun, dun, dun,
Cruise
dun, dun,
Control.
dun, dun, dun. Number 5, The Batman. It's high on my list because I think Robert Pattinson is going to do a better. I think he's had a better career than Kristen Stewart.
Well, that's not very hard to do.
I mean, I liked one movie that she's in versus like 2 or 3 movies that he's been in that I liked. You know, I didn't like whatever with the going backwards. I didn't like that. But I liked him in it. I just didn't like the movie. I don't really like John David Washington. I don't like him as an actor.
You don't like Denzel's son?
You're not your dad, bro. Your dad's better. Somebody had to say it to you. You're not that good. But okay. I mean, I didn't really care for Black Klansman. Like I don't find him a good actor. I just don't like him. It's okay to just not like somebody as an actor. And John David Washington, just don't like you.
You just don't like John.
Maybe one day you'll make something I like. I don't know.
Maybe you'll work with your dad.
That might make you better. Ask him questions. It's your daddy. You say, hey, Dad, how can I act better? He was son. First thing,
Probably go into monologue that he did in that movie he did as a play.
Yeah.
Do I like you?
Yeah. Yeah.
No, I don't like you.
Yeah, was it Fences?
Yeah, Fences.
Right. Yeah.
I was going to do a TikTok of that, but they say the N-word, so I was like, that's probably not a good idea.
Yeah, you can't do that. Brandon. We're cool with you, but we're not that cool with you. All right. Number 4 for me is Halloween Ends.
Oh, my. I knew it. Halloween does not make... It would have.
Halloween Ends because...
Yes, it's ending.
I'm a fanboy. What of it?
What?
John David was good in Malcolm and Marie. I don't even know what that is. So, okay. I might have to watch it. Did you watch it?
No.
Have you heard
the only movie I've seen him in is Tenet.
I mean, I've seen him in Black Klansman.
I mean, I don't hate him. I mean, he's
just not my cup of tea. Just not everybody. On the other hand, like Jonathan Majors, I like him. Like if he's in a movie coming out, I'll probably watch it because I like him. He has charisma. I like him.
He was good in Lovecraft. He was good in The Harder They Fall.
He's great in Loki.
Is he in Loki?
Yeah, he's in Loki. I don't spoil it, but it's great. Yeah, you'll love him.
I don't know who he's playing, so
it's okay. But all right. Was that my which one? That's you, right?
We did 7 through 5.
That was you, wasn't it?
5 through 2.
What'd you
5, 4, 3.
What were you just saying? What did you just say?
My last one was Mission Impossible 7 at number 6.
All right. I'm at Halloween Ends. Okay. All right. And then I guess I go ahead. So 3, Thor, Love and Thunder. I'm excited for it. I like Thor. I love the direction they went with Thor now. So I'm excited to see where they go with it. And 2, Morbius.
Man.
Jared Leto, man. I think that I don't know. Like maybe the trailer won me over. Like the people are strange, when it's strange, and it's on the piano, and I know it's gonna tie in the blade somewhere.
I don't think it is.
It ain't. You gotta tie it.
It's
in the
Sony.
Blade. That's Sony. So is that Marvel adjacent?
Spider-Verse.
It's Marvel adjacent. It's not technically MCU.
No.
But Blade is MCU.
Yeah.
You had me. You might not have me as much. I'm ready. I'm ready for Blade, man. Give me some Blade, bro. I'm ready for Blade.
Right. My number 5. I'm sorry to disappoint.
I
It's
don't know.
technically part of the
I don't know.
Spider-Verse.
Y'all haven't done good outside of Spider-Man, but because like Marvel's in there, Marvel's like all up in there.
Yeah, they.
So
I noticed
when
that
y'all try to do your own stuff, it's just like
Venom didn't make our list.
no, I didn't like Venom.
I liked it, but
It wasn't that like I don't like it just because of end credit. That's terrible. That's like me liking Space Jam just because of all the cameos and Easter eggs.
no, I mean, I liked Woody as Carnage.
I like
wanted-
Tom Holland too, or Tom Hardy. I mean, but
I wanted more Carnage.
I wanted Tom. I was waiting to see Tom Hardy pop up. Like I was like, man, he's got to be.
He was supposed to. He was supposed to be in the end fight, but
why not? I guess it would have been too
much probably.
Yeah, I mean, it is. I like it's perfect the way it was, but maybe it'd be too much with him being there. Yeah, okay, but it just made it pointless. The end credit to Venom, Let There Be Carnage is pointless. It's completely pointless. I guess unless it gives you a symbiote, that's the only thing. That's weird. All right, go ahead.
Number 5 for me is Jurassic World Dominion. I'm not excited because of Chris Pratt. I'm excited because of the originals. Sam Neill, Jeff Goldblum.
I didn't even know this was happening.
Are you kidding me?
I'm dead serious.
Yeah, they're coming back.
They're coming back
in big roles.
I'm so excited. I'm even more excited now. I didn't know. I thought it was just gonna be more Chris Pratt.
I mean, it's gonna be more him too. But I wouldn't be shocked if one of them are die, like Dr. Grant, especially with his age, But I'm excited to see that.
Can't kill Goldblum. Don't kill Goldblum.
I'm excited for the dinosaurs to be, ruling the earth. That's what Spielberg said he wanted when he started this thing, and it's finally happening. So
I loved it.
I can't wait for that one. Number 4 for me, Batman. Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse Part 1. Spider-Man is just going to dominate both years. I mean, next 3 years.
It's going to be the best animated movie. I'm going to go ahead and call this is the best animated movie of 2022.
I think it will be. I really
I'm just going to go ahead and call it.
It may be the best movie, period.
It might be the best movie, period. The first one's so high. If it, there's no way you can mess it up. Come on.
That my number 3 didn't make your list.
All right, I'm ready.
Or unless it's number 1.
We'll see.
It could be number 1.
I doubt it.
My number 3, Pixar's and Disney's Lightyear.
Yeah.
It didn't make your list?
No.
It really didn't?
No. What are you know, Morbius?
You're on number 2. I'm so excited for Lightyear. I mean,
was that number 3 for you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now you gotta give me your number 2, right?
I'm giving it to you.
Yeah, Lightyear. I'm not. I'll be more excited.
I'm going to give it to you.
I would be more excited for Lightyear.
It was Tim Allen.
If Tim Allen was in it.
But Tim Allen's a toy.
And I like Chris Pratt. I like Chris, but
it's not Chris Pratt.
It's Pratt.
It's not Pratt.
It's not Pratt. Who is it? Oh God, who is it?
It's Captain America.
What Chris is that? What the hell? Which Chris is that? What's his name?
What?
What's it? That's not Pines. It's not Pratt. It's not Klein. Which Chris?
He's gonna kill me. He's gonna kill me.
Which Chris?
Evans, man.
Evans. Yeah, there you go.
Good God Almighty.
Chris's, man. Bunch of Chris's.
You said earlier you like Chris's.
Yeah, some Chris's.
Now
I do like that Chris. I just forgot his last name.
I don't even need to look at my list anymore.
All
I know what my top 2 is.
All
Number 2 for me, I'm not excited for this movie because of the trailers, but I am excited because I know the lore, the backstory of this video game. He probably knows what I'm talking about when I say video game. Uncharted. I know you're not very excited, but I am. I've been waiting for this movie for
the trailer.
The
trailer didn't do anything for you.
I mean, it looks like a fun popcorn film. I'll give it that.
It has Wahlberg in it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of his casting. He's no Sully.
Who the hell's Sully? See, I've never seen him.
His mentor is his mentor.
I don't know. See, that's the thing. Watching some of these movies, like I have no idea the source material. I'm just gonna watch it blindly. I don't know who these people. Should I care? I don't know. That's how I was in the Pikachu Detective Pikachu movie. I was like, I don't know these people. And Dune, I was like, I guess that's cool. I don't know why they speak in weird languages, but I don't know how their eyes are blue, but okay, But yeah, number one for me is Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. This is my most
Now, is it
anticipated
number
movie.
one for you because of No Way Home, or because you just like Doctor Strange that much?
It was number one for me initially because I like Doctor Strange. I like Benedict Cumberbatch. I think he's an excellent actor. But I liked it. I liked it because it was supposed to be initially Marvel's first horror. And I think they pulled away from the notion of it being horror, but I hope that they still make it horror. But I just think that, but the trailer for it won me over too because I enjoy WandaVision. I see Wanda in it. I'm like, hell yeah, I'm all about it. Give me some Wanda.
Give me some Wanda.
I like Wanda. WandaVision was excellent. It's like one of the best
Like I said,
Disney Marvel shows.
I got a lot to catch up
You're
on.
so behind, bro.
I know. I'm a year behind.
Yes, like
Literally
literally.
a
When are
year.
you getting streaming?
I'm hoping to get it.
Can I tell the people?
I mean, it's either gonna be January or it's gonna be February.
What was
Right.
your number one? Did you give it to me?
I haven't given it yet. Are we there?
Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. My number one, and it should be no shock to anyone that knows me, knows how much a big fan I was of his.
I know it is. I know what it is.
It's Elvis. I mean,
Oh, you lying.
I'm
That's
like,
it?
what you think?
It's
it was?
literally what you was? I'm so shocked. I know.
What do you
Really?
think it was?
I thought you were going to do the Samaritan.
No, I didn't make
It's
my
still
list.
on.
It is, but
It's your boy.
he is, but didn't make my list
Didn't
at
make the
all.
list.
Uh-uh.
I thought Stallone was going to be there.
He's coming.
Elvis?
Elvis.
Really?
Really?
How's that even on your list? Like, I didn't, well, it's on my list. I didn't know it would be like high on your list.
Of course it's
You big Elvis guy?
I'm a huge Elvis guy.
My wife's a big Elvis girl.
I know.
She's a girl. She likes Elvis.
So you have to be a girl to like Elvis?
No. I mean, you could be a guy. You like Aaron?
I grew up on Elvis.
Aaron Presley?
My
I
grandfather.
proposed to her at Elvis's birth home.
What?
It's in Tupelo.
Mississippi is where he's from.
Yeah, I proposed to her on his steps of his childhood home.
Wow.
She's an Elvis fan.
Yeah.
I've never been to Graceland though.
Me either. I've always wanted to go. But no, I got
You see the toilet he died on? Is that possible? Will they allow you to see that?
I don't think you're allowed in the bathroom. But my grandfather was in the military with him in Germany.
Oh, like you knew him?
He said he would sing to the guys.
Did he actually see
when he's
action?
actually stationed there?
Did he
moved
see action?
out, but
They didn't.
yeah, he was Elvis. He can do whatever he wants.
He kind of like the mother underage girls. I wonder if this movie's going to showcase that.
I'm pretty sure they're going to showcase the positives there.
Yeah, kind of.
But they have showcased that.
Once he like mess with a girl, he's done with it. Like you remember the movie, the made for TV. Was it made for TV with your boy from? I say it's your boy. You know, the guy he kind of looks like him though. You know what I'm talking about? They made a movie.
Which it was just like a long time ago.
Like back maybe 15 years ago.
Oh, with the guy from Mission Impossible 3.
Yeah, that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he looked more like him than anybody who's played him.
Yeah. Well, the guy from the original Hairspray looked just like him too. But all right, this podcast has went way too long. All right. Thank you if you're still tuning in. We have 5 people. That's the most we've ever had. All right.
And we just lost one.
Oh, y'all, you left me. Bilfer, the Hobbit. Thank you, David Webster. Thank you for just a year of just tuning in and listening. And thank you to Divine Whitlow, who we mentioned on Facebook. My sister Adria and Tria and Medusa. Anyone and everyone that has chatted or anything you like to say to anyone?
I just think, it's been a challenging year for not
for him.
I think for the podcast
for everyone.
For everybody.
Yeah.
I think though that this year was the best year we ever had on the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
My opinion.
Yeah, I agree.
It was a challenging time for me, a challenging time for him. He went through some stuff earlier in the year. I think we did well. I think we
pulled through.
We pulled through.
And
became better people and better partners.
Yeah, absolutely. So I will say that next year you're gonna probably hate us because we're gonna do a whole We're gonna do all Marvel. Just like every single Marvel movie. Is it leading up to something or no?
No.
It's just doing them.
And then we're gonna do another franchise. So you're really gonna hate us.
What are we doing then?
Friday the 13th.
For the Halloween. Yeah, you can hate us. We might lose a lot of people. But we thank you. We're gonna sprinkle in before we do our actual podcast episode of as a new movie. We're gonna talk about what we just watched, like we do before. But yeah, it's fun. So until 2022, Aaron Whitlow,
Brandon Spivey.
thank you for marking out with us on the Markout Movie Podcast.